What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, previews and vlogs. So I know on the last video with the LED lights, I said that was the last video for the Pathfinder, but I did forget that I got my buddy Ronaldo, or my name Junior, actually, what I call him. I've known him for 30 years. He's doing the same Viper remote start that he did on the Rogue. I'll put that video description here so you guys can check that video out. But that's just a review. He's gonna do the install now. In no way is this going to be a how-to install video, because I don't want anybody out there trying to do what he's doing and then not know what they're doing and then screw something up, and then I'll be the one blamed for it, because they're gonna be like, oh, you told her to do it this way, or he did it this way. But if you guys have any questions, which I've had a bunch of questions on that actual video, he's gonna answer some of the questions on the pricing and of course where to get it installed. Also, he has a shop where he works at, where if you guys are in the Chicagoland area, you can contact him, take it to him, and he'll give you a good deal, get those things installed for you as well if you guys want to do this Viper remote start. So let's go ahead and go see what he's doing right now. What up, bro?
What's up?
So here is all the wiring and crap now. Like I told you guys before, I don't know anything when it comes to car audio. I know how to put certain things in, but when it comes to all these wirings, dude, I'm lost. So pretty much, what do you got here, bro?
All right, so what we're doing here is we're putting a Viper Smart Start setup in this car. 2017 Nissan Pathfinder, as he told you before. It's a real simple install as per me. I've been doing it 16 years. But for any average Joe, you would probably be here for about 2 to 3 days. Something very simple. It's just the Smart Start module gets hidden up inside the dash, so that way you can have full access off your phone, lock, unlock, trunk, and remote start. The good thing about this is, even though the vehicle does have factory remote start, a lot of you already know, factory check engine lights with the factory remote start won't start. With my setup, starts every time, no matter if you have a check engine light or any type of light. So this is also the bypass module that we're going to be using to activate the remote start, and it's not that bad. It's a small little piece, not like how it used to be where it was humongous. Something like this, I usually charge about $350 to $375 depending on the car. More expensive vehicles like Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, Ferraris, Bentleys, which I typically do. You might want to give me a call or send an email to me and get your pricing on that as well.
All right, so I'm gonna get back to work on that so I get this done. So right now, the car only has a factory remote start. So pretty much to remote start my car now, lock twice and then hit the remote start. Car starts up. Same thing to shut it off. The only problem with that is it's limited to the range of the key fob, which means if I'm inside of a building, I cannot remote start it. If, let's just say I went on a trip and I'm coming back home, I'm in the airport, getting out of the plane, and I want to remote start it, I have to wait till I come between, what is it, like 1,000 feet of the car, I believe is what the range is on this. If that, probably less than that actually for a factory remote start. With the remote start he installs, or the Viper remote start, actually I could do it from the plane if I have a signal in the plane. Remote start it there, get it all warmed up if need be. So again, I'm not gonna show the whole install process, but we're gonna go step by step on what he starts doing on here, and then again I'll do a kind of another review on there, a little bit more in-depth review on the actual remote start. All right, so this is pretty much the wiring that's gonna go in the car. Like I said, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I have no idea what's going on here right now. You got 2 modules and a bunch of wires, whatever. And I'm gonna actually show you how the inside of my car looks right now. Anybody else would think this is a mess pretty much at this point. What the fuck is he doing to my car? But I trust him. He's done my other cars before. And he backs everything up anyways. If something goes wrong, he will back it up. Yep. Alright, let's let him keep working here. Alright, so now everything's going back together from all that, pretty much everything that we took off of the dash. The only problem is that I guess when he tried to program the module, which is this, this gives a signal to the remote start, right?
Yeah, so that programs that activates the factory remote start, and what it also does, it helps the Smart Start talk to your vehicle so that way it could start, unlock, and your trunk mobile accessibility as well.
All right, so you guys heard all that. Either way, though, I guess when he tried to program it, it didn't actually program, and he didn't have his computer here to be able to program it. He is making a house call, of course, on a Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday at that. So
yeah, go Kansas.
That's right, go Kansas. So basically, he's gonna come back tomorrow with this program, and then we'll finish up the video, or I'll finish up the video after he programs that, and then I gotta call Viper and get them to switch the account from the Rogue that I had set up with this to the Pathfinder. And then again, that's pretty much hopefully answers a lot of you guys' questions with this Smart Start that you guys had on the last video. So for now, we'll leave it as it is. The car does run, the car does start if I want to start it and everything else.
No check engine lights, nothing like that.
No check engine lights, everything is good with the car. So there's no issues at this point, even though that's not fully functional. But tomorrow it should be all set up and go and ready to go. So we'll finish up this video tomorrow, guys. Alright, so we're back here a week later. Everything got hectic during the week, so we couldn't finish this the next day that we planned to. But right now he is programming everything, which right here he could actually program how much runtime the car goes when it goes into remote start, 15, 20, 25 minutes. So he's got to just finish programming this. I did not call Viper to switch the account, so will it work if I didn't call Viper, or I have to call Viper first?
Still have to call Viper. Luckily I can just go into here through the website and still test the Viper Smart Start to make sure it's working correctly.
Cool.
So I'll still have access to that. Once that's already activated, all you got to do is just go ahead and switch the accounts over.
Right, so I would have to call Viper tomorrow because of course today is Sunday and they're closed. But he's gonna set everything up right now. He's gonna program everything. Everything will more likely work just like it did in the other car. And again, each car is different. If you have any questions, I'm gonna put his link down below, so you guys can follow him on Instagram as well as his website. You guys, if you have any questions, just ask him, but he can hit you up with pricing on, especially if you're in the Chicagoland area, for remote starts for any type of car. Germans, from what I've heard, are difficult. Anything that has to do with Volkswagen, Audi, Mercedes, they're a lot more money because I guess you got to have a key in there. The wiring is completely different. But when it comes to imports, like basically Nissans, Hondas, even domestics like my car, are probably easy. I haven't done it on my car because my car comes from the factory with the Cadillac app, and I can just remote start it that way. But he's gonna finish this up, and then I will call Viper the next day, and we'll finish up on this video. All right, fellas. So exactly almost a week later, I called Viper that same day, actually the next day, had him set everything up. It takes 24 to 48 hours to get the old car out of the system, which was a 2016 Rogue, and put the new car in the system, of course, to make sure that everything works properly. So now the Viper remote start is working. So let's check that out. And exactly, just like you saw in my other video with the Rogue, works the same exact way. All right, so we'll go into the app, which is that right there. Now in the app, of course, it tells you, you guys can see the temperature, the time. It's got your signal right on there, where the signal for the car is. And of course the unlock lock, and to swipe up you start the car. So we'll try the unlock we'll lock the car first. There's the car locking. Go ahead and unlock it now. Car unlocks, of course, you can hear it. And then we'll remote start it. Now to remote start it, just swipe up on it. And the car starts. To shut off the engine, same exact way. It actually now tells you remaining time. So you have a remaining run time on there, so it's got 19 minutes and 44 seconds. So I got it set for 20 minutes of run time. So when she starts the car, when the car started, you got 20 minutes from the time you started to it shuts off on its own. Now if you want to shut it off yourself, just swipe that back up and the car turns off. Now other features this also has is, of course, if you swipe up at the bottom menu right here, you have trunk, panic mode, and of course to find out where your car is parked. If you want to hit this to open the trunk, you can get that to open. Now you can't shut it off through here, you have to actually close the trunk manually, but you could open it through the app. So once you push that button, it asks you if you want to open the trunk. It says yes, and the tailgate opens, or the trunk. Again, to close it, You cannot use the app to close it, it won't respond. You could, of course, close it manually. And again, if you click on this right here, it tells you exactly where your car is parked, where your last park was at, or where you parked the car last. Hit it in satellite mode as well. You could also schedule a smart start. So if you want to schedule a specific day when you want the car to start, temperature over certain degrees, I have that off right now. Of course, if the wife wants to set that on her car, that'll be her choice. But that's pretty much how we have it set up right now. It's pretty much we start the vehicle on our own. We don't have a schedule itself. All right, so pretty much that's a little bit more in depth on the Viper Start, from installing it, on what you need, and exactly how to work it with the app. Again, if you go on their website, I'm going to put the link in the description, you could actually pick different plans. The plan I chose is $79.99 a year, and that gets me the Smart Start, of course, the opening the trunk, the unlock and lock features. There's other features, of course, as you go higher in the packages. I think there's a package for like $200, which I forgot what it does, but again, just check out their app. I'm not even going to talk on it because exactly I don't know what it actually does for $200. I don't think I need that. All she wants to do is be able to start the car from inside of her work, where she's in. Pretty much she works in a warehouse, and you hardly get signal if you try to get signal out with a remote. So she enjoys this on her Rogue, and I'm doing it on the Pathfinder as well. So that's the video for this. Again, the Viper Remote Start, this is the second time I've done a video on this. The first time was on the Rogue. You'll see the description for the link below. You can check that one out. But again, I like the Remote Start. I haven't done it on any of my other cars because I actually don't need them. I'm very close to my cars wherever I'm at when I'm starting them. And of course, if you guys are seeing here, this is the Trailblazer. The Acura is gone, and I will be doing a video on this soon on what I'm going to be doing on this Trailblazer. But for now, that was it. It's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share it. See you guys next time.